I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey. I run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making...
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Second down, Murray sets to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. On the ground, Michel. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Complete to Washington. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going to launch it for Washington. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
30 base. He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jones operating from the gun. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to power it ahead with 1. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
6 guard, check 6 guard.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Let's go now. 10 logo. Let's go, defense. General West. Shoot.
Now Jones. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Hey, stop. Ready?
To throw on third down. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing Jones. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And now it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
6-6, pull it high. 5.
Throwing again. Jones. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Looking to throw. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
So we got man. Tight dog.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is born. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 1-yard line.
Let's go now. Watch the slant. 49, check 49. 54's Mike. Check that.
From his own end zone now, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it first and 10 up at the 20.
Tight end right. 4 down.
Murray now on first down. And this will be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Tight right. Everyone, you got 4 down.
Murray again, second and 10. That's out to his running back, Michel. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
You got it.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Check down. Check safety. Under 10. Check
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Ready up. Hey, you got tight left. Watch tight end.
Now Murray throwing on second down. That's to his running back, Sonny Michel. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Bills on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is third and 4.
Check Mike 54.
From the gun, Murray. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
54's Mike. Check.
Murray now on first down. And Diggs has it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
That's another Bills first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Dudes.
Throwing on first down is Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Anthony Harris. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Jones now on 3rd and 2. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll take it at the 42. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's Murray from midfield. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to punch.
Here's Jones to throw again. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Murray to Michelle on the screen. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. The drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Let's go! Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Jones, a final shot before break. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip. Let's go.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And he finds Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. After the play, not a good sign. Dalvin Cook staying on the ground. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. He's going to field this at the 4. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check. 61. Next box. Right. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
And it's Michel once again. And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
There you go. Shift, shift.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Mike 56! Mike 56! Stop your whining.
It's complete to Diggs. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back now in Buffalo. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 2, now third down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Jones now throwing on fourth down and able to find Dorsett. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's got a... First down is a tackle made at the Bills' 43.
First down, Dolphins.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Now Jones operating from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Jones. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 6. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And now look at him go. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Pollard going to try the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tony Pollard, 98 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Switch. Hey.
They'll run forward with Michelle. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Jones now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Jones throwing again. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
You got nothing.
On 4th down, Jones. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Brandon, sometimes just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really? And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Pretty quiet, G. We're pretty quiet.
Throwing, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Check 15. Recon, 132 fighter. 5.
Off the play fake. Jones, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bilal Nichols in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Check 3.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.